Hello everybody, welcome to a message from Spirit. We will today ask the fairies for a starting message for this reading, and we will just see what comes up for you today, what is relevant. We have the energy of the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Immediately there's an energy coming through of you seemingly kissed a lot of, like in the fairy tale, frogs. But they didn't all turn out to become princesses. There was an energy of, but we will read the card first, but there was an energy of disappointment within your relationships, of not fulfilling the potential that was there, that you saw. Energy 21 of a blueprint could be significant for you. There may have started a completely new chapter within your symbolic interpretation of archetypes in general. For some of you, I'm getting you just start to work with real synchronicity here. Pixie kisses are not chocolate like the well-known Hershey's kisses, but the pixies claim that they are a whole lot sweeter and don't do anything dreadful to your teeth. However, if the pixies have been munching fairy chocolate, some pixies' kisses give people freckles. As Brian wrote, the pixies say that there cannot be too much kissing. A fairy kiss is a blessing indeed. Pay attention when you feel a fairy touch on your cheek or lips. Pixie kisses, in fact, all fairy kisses, are to be noticed and savored. If you do notice, you will find yourself smiling without meaning to, and feel a surge of a warm swell in your heart. This fairy, Mourner, is the queen of love, all kinds of love. Brotherly, sisterly, parental, friendly, unconditional, or conditional. Either or both, she tells us. It takes perfect people to have a perfect love, but we, imperfect as we all are, may have many loves, each one perfect for who we are and for what we need now. These loves may not feel perfect, they may not look perfect from the outside, but they fit us now. If we don't like them, she shrugs, then we need to change ourselves so that a different kind of perfection fits us. Here we see Mourner in her role as heart surgeon, using the power of love to help us open our hearts when we have closed them out of fear, helping us to expand and become more of what we have the potential to be. Okay, so this is definitely the energy of seeing potential, but also realizing it. There is not that much an energy of staying a frog within your circumstances or realities, even though it may seem like it in your relationships. This may be a weird reading, but this is what I'm getting. So, you appreciate this state of the small self, that which is not necessarily tapped into the full potential yet. This is why you do see that much potential, right? So this is a paradox. Let's see what Spirit would like you to know about that. The sovereign. You will or already gain such a sovereign, secure, mature state of providing sacredness and safety, security within individuality and within individual conceptions that are breaking free from the limitations of their own mind. You are very connected to playfulness, lightheartedness, a sense of urgency to celebrate life, and to do that with full conviction, patience, if necessary. Sacredness, and the knowingness about fate or destiny. There's an energy of you providing a lot of things for a lot of people, and you may have felt burnt out here, simply because of your perception of things not moving into the desired direction. The fairies today, this is the oracle if you're interested, this is a very nice book, would like you to know that you do see potential here, and you're not wrong with that, but you are learning currently to know that the potential that wasn't being accessed was just the right way in that moment for both of you to grow in the way that you anticipated in growing. We have this card, the paradox. Yes, it may felt off, some things were not the right fit for your perception of it. Retrocausally, you may later in your life seem to find here that exactly this was what connected you to your heart space, to your depth, to your crown, to your earth angel nature, to your sovereignty, simply. We have Emma Frost. If you think, these cards are in German, so I will translate them. If you think I would be cold or cold-hearted, just wait. There's the card. So there's an energy of, yes, you experience different sides of people here. You may have not experienced the most evaluated side of those humans that you interacted with, but you were a part within their reality, and your way was a good way here. The fairies and spirit would like you to know that as well. You did do something completely good here, even if you think that you weren't good enough at times because this potential wasn't realized with you by their side. It is never too late for a second chance, but if something is broken, make it whole again, or know that endings are natural. So this Marvel deck here tells us that you have a very cyclic nature. You are very adapted to nature's qualities. And today's message is just that you know that you are ready for everything. You are equipped. But not only equipped for repetition of cycles, but equipped for a new romance, a new love. This is very love-oriented, the last readings, but it's what comes up here. Know that you are not only in the process of figuring out that those that frogs that seemingly were, like with frogs I mean like just humans maybe not connected to their higher self or the potential that they are respectful in every sense, honorable, and in honor of life. But you may have met this experience that those frogs not treated you well, and those humans were not respectful towards you. I know it's not the most respectful thing to call humans frogs, but it's a metaphor for the purpose of this reading. You learn to look beyond the veil here, and this is a huge energy. You learn to embrace the transition of things and the hidden, because it's not really hidden. But you also figured out the process of determining which humans you actually want to be with and who you are, which is a part of that process probably. Are you ready to embrace and find your true destiny, your true purpose, your true reason why you embrace this? The answer here, this is the question from this one. And the answer is, look twice, jump once. So I will leave you with the message for today that there are things left to be uncovered regarding your energy vibration and why you experience things the way you do. Let's get one direction for you to know in which way to look, because I'm clearly getting to not read in this energy right now, not only because it's different for each individual of you, but maybe also just because of that. Okay, the answer we get is this: look twice, jump once. So it could be regarding your way of intensity or your way of why you are that impulsive, why you, when you know that things are right for you, just jump, and why you doubt at times. There is a huge energy of figuring out your intuition and what that truly means. And as well, the energy of not judging the process of maybe anticipating in the frog pond or becoming a frog or just looking from a small perspective. Not judging the process, but knowing that your way is your way and it is the best way for you. So, let's get one archetype to close it off. the onbeirrbare. I don't know what this is in English, but I will try my best to translate it. You are not in a process of getting lost on your track. You are undoubtedly following the direction that you feel like is the best for you. Spirit would like to emphasize the righteousness within this process. You know the best way for you, and nobody can tell you different here. You don't let yourself say something that doesn't resonate with you. And this is a process of really being connected to yourself. And not only yourself, but a system of whole selves, so to say, that recognize each other, that are in the process of flexibility and providing that flexibility within the artistic side of this life on a world like this. You are a provider, a protector, I'm getting, and like a guardian. And you hunt down that which sets you and the people around you free. And this is one of the biggest qualities that you bring into a world that truly needs it. So I'm also getting here a big thank you from your guides for whatever it is that you are doing here or just did recently. There is a huge amount of trust that you imagined to have at one point, jumped into and stayed into, even though the doubt of the inner critic did kick in at times here. A huge thank you for being that boundless, maybe sassy, or I'm not sure if sassy is the right word, but you are flexible. You are not prone to do things the same way all the time. And the thank you is for your work here. So this is what I'm getting for today. I hope you enjoyed your message, guys. In case you are interested in longer messages from myself, mission-related or spirit guide messages from your team, I do offer a membership where I provide that and do those transmissions there. If not, thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I see you next time.